Okay, yeah, this is an embarrassing one. I found my last live stream was at least partially silent, which happened because I muted my microphone at some point, and I forgot about it. I think it might have been when the game crashed, because I'm quite sure I was starting to swear there, so I tried to cut that out. Anyway, I have a little remote for that, but like on the cable of the headset, and there's actually a little red dot when I mute the headset, the microphone. And for some reason I turned the thing around, so I didn't see it, and thus didn't notice I was muted all the time. And yeah, I guess you figured out the rest. We also found some pretty nice things in a cave. So we now got a Daedric Spear, which means that we have finally left behind the Devil's Spear. I might trade this for a Daedric Halberd, but for now this is going to be our staple. We're also going to have to enchant this. We also found the Boots of the Apostle, a very, very nice item, which gives us levitation when we so desire. Very valuable item, has a very, very good armor rating as well, 4 light armor. And do note that light armor actually gets better the higher our skill gets. Right now we're at 31, so we can expect these boots to go quite far. And it also means we can finally sell those. And I might even be able to replace most of my other kit as well. We also got Mara's skirt and Mara's blouse. I'm not sure what to do with those. They have constant effect, which is kind of nice. But I don't feel like wearing a skirt. So yeah, that one's out. The rest, yeah, we're now getting to the point where we find a lot of very, very nice kit. And I'm not entirely sure what spell to put on the Daedric Spear. We could enchant it, but I don't want to enchant it myself just yet, because it's just... well, I suck at enchanting. My enchantment skill is very, very, very low. It should be somewhere here. It's 16. That means you can do no really good spells on anything. I can try that now. We drop those 2 winged trinuts as well. We could make an enchanted item. I could try this Daedric Spear. It can hold 15 enchantments. And I believe this is also somewhat depending on the on not having skills. So if you have a high skill, you can basically squeeze more enchantment into less numbers. So for example, if I go with yeah, let's say paralyze. Paralyze, touch, self, target. Touch is good. I would like this to be cast when strikes. That's only, obviously, you can only do that with weapons. For example, I could use this paralyzing. We don't need this to be an area effect. Yeah, you can see, I think this is basically, yeah, now 1 second of paralyzing. We'll take that as a reference for later. 1 second of paralyzing basically uses up 3 out of the 50 enchantment we have here. So we'll try that later and we'll see if we get any more out of this. And yeah, each item has a certain cost and a certain basically capacity. If we take, for example, the Bone Mode Longbow, we get a whopping 40 enchantment out of it. The Imperial Chain Cuirass only has 14, so it's worse than the Spear in that regard. We can also use these directions to Balmora. Actually, we can't because they have 0 enchantment. You can, however, enchant like bits of paper, which I think is very, very nice. It does not make you a scroll, though. It would have been like the finishing touch if that then would count as a scroll, but no, it doesn't. By the way, before I forget that, we can actually read those as well. So for example, the scroll of CV Intervention. Let's only use one of those now. I can read. And at some point I actually knew what that meant. I'll have to look back into this. It's kind of fun to actually be able to read this stuff. I think this is and. I'm not entirely sure. This should be a... Yeah, I'm not sure about this anymore. I really need to look into this again. Although it feels a bit too meta. Okay, we could go hunt rats, but I really don't feel like doing that right now. We could go and find the Ice Blade of the Monarch. Which is in Rotheron, which is all the way up here. Now we can pick a boat to Dragonfell, and I'm half tempted to do that. But I'd also like to get ahead in the temple, because if memory serves, they do refuse to give you tasks as soon as you reach a certain point of the main quest. I would also be half tempted to... Actually, no, I think I wanted to... I think what I really wanted to do was try to get to Mournhold now. And we'll only explore the place, we'll not exactly go and do the quests there. But I would like to explore the place a bit and get a list of artifacts that we might want to hold on to. We can also sell them there for massive amounts of money. Like, I think they actually pay you close to the original value of the artifact, so you can leave Mournhold with several 100,000 gold if you so desire, or at least several 10,000 gold. And I think it's an immense amount of money, which you can then put into vast amounts of training or new equipment. Although by that point you probably don't need new equipment anymore. And I think it's also not really necessary to be able to craft your own stuff here, because you find the good stuff already. We find the Daedric Spears, we find decent armor. We can actually have stuff made later on as well. There are a few sets of armor that you actually need to have made for you. Can you take me to the foreign quarter, please? Also close to getting the good quests from the temple, which is kind of nice. And also something about this pilgrimage we did 2 episodes ago, where we had to stay silent. I think one of the fun things about this is also you could just like look for Scroll of the Wind form and then use that to almost instantly get to your destination. You could also try to go there first, mark it, and then just recall yourself there. But I believe the point is also that you can gain more skills. You can actually cross the land. You can sneak across the land. You can fight across the land. You can do things. You can work on your skills that way. I think this is kind of how the game is supposed to be played. Not just go there because I know I have to go there eventually, and that's it. I also feel a bit more pride and accomplishment from that, even though those words are by now a bit infamous. I'm not sure if I should just drop off my Indril stuff as well. I will certainly do that once I have my own house, I guess. I think by that time we'll also have a lot of other stuff. And we probably have found a decent set of medium armor as well.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
Okay. Now we want to go to, I think, Dragonfell. And then we'll go to Rotheron, and from there on we'll move on. We have not a lot of weight capacity right now, so it would certainly be helpful to actually be able to drop things off at some point. I think I've chosen this bedroom here to hold my copy of Vampires of Vvardenfell 2. I would also probably want to drop these... I'll not drop the Dwemer airship plans, they're not actually that heavy. I'm not sure if I need this for the avatar things to spawn. So we'll hold on to that book, onto the cult book. I'm gonna drop off Mara's skirt, as nice as it is, and the Mara's blouse. Again, it's kind of a nice item, and if you're playing as a female, then by all means wear it. And again, I love how you can actually wear stuff over your armor. Though, fun fact, this stuff does not actually have any any condition, so you don't have to fix it. And again, I suppose they only gave a condition to things that you can feasibly repair with with a hammer or some repair prongs.
All right, I'm intrigued. Go ahead.
I also need to get some even ore for this person. And someone remind me to pick this stuff up in the Major Skill in VVAC if I forget where it is. Which I inevitably will.
How can I help you?
I'm fairly certain I will forget about this. I also did some real-life alchemy today. I actually, not quite alchemy. I started making a propolis tincture. Using the propolis I've scraped out of the hives in the entirety of last season. So it was a fair amount of it, which is not too much to be fair. And I only had like 50 milliliters of alcohol. Didn't want to take more.
What say you?
So, yeah. It'll have to sit for a few weeks now to completely saturate itself, and then I'll have to filter it. And then I'll have my own propolis tincture, which I will most likely just sell. It's quite expensive stuff. We're very close to leveling up. I should probably also have spent some money on that. Oh well. Okay, so the plan now is to basically get the quest done. Probably more strength. Get this quest sorted out, then get back to Ebenheart. From there on, we'll be sent to Mornhold, once we handed the quest in, of course. And there we'll have some fun. Love this blue there.
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
Dragon Field, that's the place we want to go. I have also, since we have hit that maximum last time, I've also started with something. I'm not sure if that will cause any issues, but I have deleted some of those old games. Like around 35 I think I wiped out. Which means we can now keep saving without having to constantly overwrite games. Right, live stream save game 99. Of all things, 99. Oh, look at that. Bit of a Daedric ruin. Okay. We want to go to Rotheran. Said I want to go to Rotheran. We could also go and visit Zorkvild the Raven, whose tower is somewhere here. Oh, why do I see myself fighting cliff racers again? Should probably sneak here because cliff racers are everywhere. They see everything. I just want to go south. That's all we want to do. Go south. I'm hoping the blade of the Monarch is not too heavy. Something tells me it's going to be like an artifact blade and it's going to be bloody expensive and bloody heavy. Because they always are. Etc. And it's Zult. Zuleft. Zult? Zult I think is actually in Skyrim. Yeah, you find a bit less or a bit fewer bandits in those ruins because they are basically They're basically off-limits if memory serves. If I'm not mistaken, there's basically a law in Morrowind that says, yeah, you're not supposed to take anything from the Dwemer Ruins. And I think in Skyrim they're basically they're fair game. Would you stop moving around? Okay, I think about it. We'll take this Farmer Forage out from a distance, because those very often have the plague, even though it did not say blighted Quama Forager. They often carry the plague with them anyway. Oh, cliff racers. I hate those. I hate those. Is there somewhere? There you are. Stay there. Ah, that's probably the diseased one. It might be a diseased cliff racer. Only one way to find out, really. And that is to go near it. I think if it wasn't... yeah, lighted. If it wasn't, it would probably have died with the first arrow. But for some reason, the blight weakens you, but it strengthens the creatures greatly. At least makes them a lot beefier. Okay, let's just a bit. We should be getting close to Rotheron. This is another Dwemer ruin. This place is full of them. I don't know why, but there are lots of those around here. I guess I know why, because there was magma earlier. And everybody who played Dwarf Fortress will really attest to that. Places where magma comes close to the surface are amazing to settle in. It's kind of great to have this spear and not have to worry about it disappearing on us. Okay, that's Zuri-Rook. We're not going in there. Now I could go in and try to do all the smuggler caves and stuff. And it would work, don't worry about that, it would be totally fine. We could do that, we'd go out rich. And there's often kind of a reward for you as well. Like, I mean, you've seen the caves we've looted so far, and once you get like your moon sugar out of them and your skoma and stuff you can sell very easily, you're good to go. Okay, you. Oh, you're a witch hunter, okay. So, are there any witches in here? You are apparently in combat. He seems to have a magical sword at the very least. Nothing we're gonna take though. A weak soldier. Not taking the Quama eggs or the booze. You can't use the booze for any potions. Okay. Anything good in here? Yes. They have attacked me, so I think their stuff is open game. Yeah. I got the bills to pay, you know. Where's the apprentice stuff first? Actually, we'll rest for a moment, like 1 hour. You have ascended to level 16. You've been trying too hard, thinking too much. Relax. Trust your instincts. Just be yourself. Do the little things, and the big things take care of themselves. Oh, if only it was that easy every time. So this, and the lowest is willpower and personality. I'll go with personality because I trained that less. Okay, at least have 25 gold. We'll take that. Is that a note? No. I would totally take that for the for style, but sadly, well, I'll take the quill pen. But I'll not take the rest. Ooh, empty vial. We'll take that. This should be me, I think. Another good skoma pipe. I think skoma comes in very, very characteristic vials. I'm not sure why that would be, though. I think skoma would work in any kind of vial, because you just dump it into the skoma pipe anyway. Yeah, you're not fighting. Why are you not fighting? Okay, Orthoran Arena. There's gotta be something here, right? Should probably get my spear ready. Well, at least we're getting some mana back. That's a steel fire sword, it's rubbish. There's not exactly a lot of action happening in the arena down there. But we'll see. I don't think you're too friendly either. I don't think I've suffered a lot here, but that's not a complaint by any stretch. Are you also aggressive? Okay, you have a slave cell key, we'll have that. There's the Ice Blade of the Monarch, and it's bloody heavy. Oh wait, I do some of his stuff. I think we want to have that. And I'm afraid that means we'll have to drop the arrows. And a bunch of other things. Because we need that sword. Oh, look at that, he was wearing a steel thing under that robe. Very, very tricky of him. We'll just see that for a moment. Yeah, I think that's actually a unique blade. It might even be a Stalrim blade, which is kind of weird, because those were only added in... those were only added later in the Tribune... no, in the Blood Moon expansion. Okay, time to go through a lot of ingredients. Comberry and the Daedra Hearts. This was kind of heavy, so I'm very, very likely just try to get rid of those for now. We also have delivered a Daedra skin to Master Arian, so we can now use those to make fortified strength potions if we have anything else that will. Oh, there, the Ashiam. That'll do. I don't want to do any complex 4-ingredient potions until I actually am better at alchemy itself. I don't think there's too much of a point in trying that before you actually have this ability. And before you actually are decent at it. Ooh, this is going to waste a lot of weight, because we have those ingredients with 4 weight units each. Okay, we're still quite a bit away from a weight limit. So, more stuff it is. Fortify intelligence. Do you have anything that fortifies that? Or endurance? I don't really care. No, strength it also. Restore Magicka. Ooh, can make Magicka potions with that. I should have probably used that with the Daedra Hearts. Oh well. Cure poison, fortify willpower, restore fatigue, fortify health, fortify agility. Wait, we had something with agility earlier here, so we'll take that, and we'll take somewhere here. Oh, it's restore agility, not fortified. Damn. Oh, that'll do. Ectoplasm. Now, those potions are most likely just going to be sold, but at least we're getting some alchemy skill out of it. Which I wouldn't gain if I just dropped the stuff. Okay, fortify speed, restore luck, fortify personality. Just a little bit from knowing everything. And I think our alchemy skill, once we actually know like the third property of most ingredients, you actually get quite far. Let's make some restore fatigue potions. With Scuttle, because Scuttle is an amazing ingredient. I think it fortifies fatigue or magicka. So might as well try it. Like with one thing. That's chokeweed, that only restores fatigue. We have that already. I didn't think I would want to drink anything that has corpus weepings in it. I think that's at least a health concern. I needed to fortify fatigue, right? Fortify health, restore strength, fortify magic. Okay, I'll also try that. Oh, we can actually do that. Nice. We need to do something with those ingredients, so might as well. Okay, we also, yeah, let's do some restore fatigue or not. I actually enjoy this alchemy system because it's just fun, you know. You can combine whatever you want. You can make a potion that cures poison and heals you and makes you a lot stronger at once if you have the ingredients, and if those don't have any negative side effects, which I might as well. How do they use Scathecraw? Ooh, nice. How are we looking weight-wise now? Still way over it. Okay, we use our one hammer, that's another advantage there. Those restore magicka as well. So we could make a very expensive restore magicka potion with void salts and frost salts. Do I have any comberries left? No. So I guess frost salts and void salts. If we actually have to get those later on, we'll probably just have to turn some Daedra for them. Now, the Atranax are also, by the way, considered Daedra. So it's not like they're something on their own. Atranax are considered like lesser Daedra, which are not aligned with any of the Daedric princes. Any absorb. Dispel. Don't think there's anything that absorbs stuff right now. That's fine. Take that and the United Coffriness. That should give us a nice water walking potion. And some alchemy skill as well. So, crash fiber would restore luck. Let's see, some fortify health potions, I guess. Fortify magicka. We could use the feather potion as well. Do I have anything else that... Yes, I do. Nice. Okay, something here gave me feather. I think it was heather, yeah. So heather gives you feather. That's actually a very good rhyme. Okay, that. Now let's see how strong those were. If those turned out good enough, we might even be able to... 21 points, that would actually be enough. Okay, we found the blade. Slave cell key used for that. I might need a data expert out. Ooh, I should have probably trapped that one. Look at that, a Daedric staff. Okay, we don't have the key to those braces. Okay, we certainly want to find that key though. Oops, apparently we've missed somebody. You there. So you're spoiling for a fight. Okay, let's drop that second feather potion. I think if I'm quick about this, I might even do this without being without dropping anything too precious. There's another guy up there, seriously. How many people are here? Well, here, they die now. Ah, a slave key. Wonderful. That's at least well, at least we found that one. Anyone else spawning for a fight? No? Fine. So let's free the slaves now. You there. Go free. You there. Go free. I'm actually a Dunmer, so I'm not too tempted to do it. I would not naturally be like inclined to let slaves go free. But now to actually talk about talk with us about the Twin Lambs,
Fresh game.
which is a an organization that does actually fight slavery in Morrowind.
You honor me.
Okay, you have been freed. A blighted Nick sound, and we're overcome again. Yeah, why did this blade have to weigh like 60 kilograms? 60 weight units.
Khajiit has no words for you.
You go free. I believe if you actually have freed like 25 slaves, they'll actually teach you how to get into the Twin Lambs.
Hail and welcome. Do you have any news?
Go free, unlock things.
You ask, master.
Okay, here's Hermes also, but he also carries a deadly sword. He stripped me and made me his prisoners. That's all I can remember. I can't recall how I got here or why. I think he's poisoned my mind with spells. If you can recover my ring and stuff from that. Okay. Wonderful. I could have also given her a robe, but apparently we can keep that now. Okay. That was a success. Who are you?
You in.
Okay. That ghost decided not to fight. We'll not get those arrows. Where did all these people come from? Like seriously, I was quite sure we killed everybody in here. There's no like hidden level above us, right? let's go into the main building. Oh, that's a propellant chamber. We also want to go in here, I guess. There should be a propellant index somewhere. Though I do not know where. Those, by the way, are kind of teleporters, so yeah, useful. Okay, now let's see. What is here? We've been in here, we've been in here, we've been in here. Who are you? We've seen somebody of the Divine like the last few times as well, so I'm quite sure we'd have to find one here as well. Not here. Huh. Back to the arena we go. Arena was... yeah. Well, we're using some of those potions at least. This is a very cheap Restore Magicka potion, we'll drink that. I will also, I guess, heal ourselves. Where's my... there's my spell. Okay, restore fatigue. Am I supposed to keep that now? Also, how could he easily trap you with this rope? You can paralyze for 5 seconds on target. 5 seconds paralyzing is a lot. That's enough time to do serious damage. Also, I'm afraid the Induril Cuirass has to go for now. As much as I love the medium armor, I'm afraid it has to go. Also, look at that damage. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, we'll not drop it here though. I want to drop it somewhere I can easily get it back. Let's restore fatigue. No, let's not. Let's do some more alchemy. We only need to lose like 10 more kilograms. So, something heavy. Fortified intelligence and strength. That's... well, those weigh half a kilogram each. So, fortify strength and intelligence. Okay. That's fine. Fortify strength and intelligence. Strength and intelligence. Make some restore health potions as well. Those are always useful. They're kind of a staple you would definitely want to have around when you go adventure. Fortify strength and intelligence. We have none of that. Okay, fine. Let's make some better potions because I suppose I'll try to sell some of those. So first I want to use is the Wickweed because that will give us restore health. Which, as I said, is like one of the staple effects I do want to keep around for any potion. I guess let's summon some emeralds. Okay, Fortify Magicka and Fortify Willpower. I actually don't want any of those effects right now. Although I think it's kind of a smart move to have a potion that you would drink in a situation of emergency, which would then help you in that situation. Like it would fortify your endurance, it would fortify your, which would also give you more health. To fortify some other property or some other attributes of you and basically help you get through that alive. So go you. Fortify personality, restore luck. Let's see if we can find something with that. Fortify Agility. Restore personality. We wanted... Oh, we can make a drain speed potion. Which again is not of any use in Morrowind because you do not have the ability to put something on arrows and weapons. Which I think was actually a very good addition to Skyrim. I would totally like that in Morrowind as well because why would I drink a potion that only does a negative thing? Those are potions you could only sell, and I think the value for those was a bit broken because why would anyone pay for that? Fine. It's no use in those. I think I just dropped the Elite Heights because screw 'em. Okay, Elite Hide, off you go. Kaguti Hide, off you go. We'll keep the rat meat because we have to turn that to the cult. We'll also drop... Oh, what can I drop? That's not something I care about. I guess we could drop the Brotherhood boots, although there's only like 2 weight units. Okay, I'm going to drop this because we still have the Steel Cuirass in Gnesis. So we could just pick that up, and I think you'll also find several Imperial Chain Cuirasses. And again, I suppose we'll also have a better armor here very soon. So yeah, this cuirass only gets us in trouble. But I don't want to leave it here. It's like my main issue. I don't want to leave that here. Anywhere else, but not here, because I'm not too likely to actually ever come here again. I don't drop any of my good rings, and also rings are not very heavy, so it's just not worth it. I could drop that, but it's also only... Let's drop some more ingredients. That can go... We'll drop the cheap and heavy stuff. Bone meal, we can easily get that. We'll probably hunt down more skeletons than we ever bother to count. Actually, no, this fortifies strength. Fortified strength ingredients are great. As our levitation potion, although we don't actually need those anymore. So I might actually also drop those or just sell them next time. I mean, they're also kind of valuable. And the thing about the alchemy or things you make with alchemy is that they actually have they kind of have a pretty good wealth, pretty good value, and those also are very good trade items. You can just give them to, well, you can trade them with almost anyone, and they're also not so expensive that you can't sell them anywhere. Like, as I said, this thing, 95 grand. Where the hell am I gonna sell that? And to whom? Who has that amount of cash on hand to just pay me for that bloody potion, for the bloody sword? Okay, let's actually drink that. Still overcome, but fine. A potion that literally restores 20 endurance. How is that exclusive? I mean, most of those restore 20 attribute points. Yes, that's... Oh, no, it was just endurance, not restore fatigue. Okay, I'll deck the question. That was actually a somewhat exclusive potion. And now we can move again. Lovely. There's nobody here. Okay. We can't go through that. Why is that so big?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Ooh, let's retry that. Let's see on top of that building. Drink a levitation potion and off we go. It's bound to be somewhere here. Well, not up here, and I don't want to drop down there when the potion wears off. Okay, let's drop down here now. Get the bow out. Okay, I think this cliff racer there was not blighted. But let's kill some more of them while we're here. Cliff racer are literally the one species that nobody is going to miss. I'm quite sure nobody is ever going to miss those. When I was in Skyrim and I heard about Saint Eob and what his glorious deed was, I was like, yeah, good riddance. Those had it coming, totally. Although I think it was kind of a self-reference there.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Okay. That's the stuff I dropped. Those are kind of cool. They give you like a very, very skilled person in their trade. So if you ask this person, he will give you a lot of information on that class,
I'm listening.
which you can then use to whatever you desire. Where's the divine here? I'm pretty sure there's somebody here. I don't know where. Okay. Huh. Nobody here. Nobody there. Yeah, they dropped their braces, and I think you've seen it already, but those drain magicka. Why are you still here? Did I forget to... Oh yeah. Huh. Ah no, okay. You don't know about the twin lamps. Okay. I also really like this staff. Just because it's a bloody cool staff, you know. Nobody here, nobody there. Only blooded Nick sound, which I'm not going to touch. Huh. This is rather bewildering. Nobody here. Also, I hope this one was not related to Master Arian, because he probably wouldn't like that. Although I don't think Telvanni have those close family bonds as well. But it seems to be a house that generally is not too averse to backstabbing, so I wouldn't suppose you'll stay from your own family in that house. Is that falling on the... No, it's not. Well, it's almost. I'm quite happy to see that I'm finally getting the hang of archery again. That's a problem chamber. Where the hell is that person? There must be a person here. I'm pretty sure of it. Huh. Sadly, none of my usual viewers is on, so I can't ask them. I'm kinda hesitant to actually ask Google, but I'm afraid I'll have to resort to that eventually. Yeah, I don't want to sit here forever. So, let's see. Can't type on my phone. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's nobody here. That's a shame. Alright, back we go. I could have guessed that much. There was literally nothing here.
I'm listening.
Ooh, mysticism went up. So this might be a very intelligence heavy level up next time. Okay, divine intervention. Yeah, I think I can sell this blade to the museum. Imperial shapeless.
Anything I can do for you?
You.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Okay. Very well. Let's do another quest here. Acolyte. The healer Uriorad is overdue and presumed dead. He went to the Daedricon of Ashalmi Milkala with a powerful artifact called the Scroll of Fiercely Roasting. Signs say he has come to grief inside Ashalmi Milkala. Go find his body, recover the scroll, and return it to us. What if he used the scroll? Or if you would risk your life to complete the quest that took Urior's life, use the scroll to slay Carakalmo, the shrine's ancient high elf priest. The name does ring a bell. And his powerful high elf bodyguard Mariaron. Okay. Carakalmo is a very old high elf wizard. As young mage, he served Uriel V, though he did not follow him to Akavir. He was accounted among the wise and powerful until he was implicated in Yagarthan's plot to place an impostor on the imperial throne. Since then, he and his bodyguard, a powerful knight named Mariaron, have been fugitives. Carakalmo is a servant to Marunis Dagon, a grim agent of death and destruction, and the imperial cult has long sought to destroy him. Very well, we can do that. Carakalmo. I've heard that name before. I've totally heard that name before.
Ah, a visitor. What may I do for you?
I'm pretty sure I've heard this name before. Okay, Euless Triptor, I am working on it, sir. I would like to barter with you, if that's alright. Oh, you're not buying potions. Well,
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
I'm still trying. I would like to barter with you then. And I would like to sell you the following items. We'll keep the cure potions, because you never know when you need those. And probably also one of those restore potions. 5 seconds invisibility is probably not worth it. We have the Ring of Khajiit, so yeah, we'll keep the levitate potions. Cure that, cure that, cure that. Fortify strength. We could also have used that instead of just dropping everything. We have at least one of those already. So, restore fatigue. Those are just too good to drop them. I mean, this probably doesn't really help a lot, but I think they might make a difference at some point. Okay, let's just restore magic and stuff. We'll keep that as well. I guess I don't need those summoning scrolls. You don't buy those. Fine. Okay, that's fine. We'll trade like this, and I guess, yeah, I'm still working on it. Let me barter, please. I would like to sell you a bunch of scrolls. Like that. Those as well, we'll keep that. That's rubbish. I have to admit I never really got one with the, the School of Illusion. That's kind of rubbish. Don't think we want the flame ash on it. There you go. Now let's go and seek out, what was his name? Apelles Martius. And he was supposedly... where?
Can I?
I think he was in here. I know he was wandering through Ebenheart. I think he was on this side. So, it's time to do some Mournhold adventures. We will use one of those levitation potions. So that we're short on those. And besides, if worst comes to worst, we still have the... so like this look here. This is so cool. I wish they had actually let you levitate in Skyrim as well. It would have made some journeys a lot less painful. Your Jonas Maximus. And damn it, I wanted to drop my Indral kit. Yeah, this is Apelles Martius. What's this about the Dark Brotherhood? You say you've been attacked by them? The fact you're standing here seems to suggest otherwise. Well, I'm technically a trained Morag assassin, so perhaps you've been attacked. That's bad business. I don't know who it is that wants you dead, and I don't want to know. Dark Brotherhood activity here in Vardenfell has been almost unheard of. But I know they have a large contingent back on the mainland. On the mainland, you say? Yes, in Mournhold itself, actually. If you're feeling particularly suicidal, you can check it out for yourself. Of course, it's not easy to get there these days. Because of the blight, boats from Vardenfell are turned away immediately. There's one way you might get there, though. Speak with Asienaran about transport to Mournhold. She might be able to help you. She's a mage, and apparently she is sitting in the council chambers. Okay. So we're not going to bother trying that, but we want to visit Mournhold.
Where's your uniform?
My uniform is in my inventory, where it belongs.
What say you?
Okay. Here we go. We'll be treated with a error message here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I think it's this guy. I'm not sure. It might also be Asienaran. Who is Asienaran? Probably not you. Or you.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Nor you. Maybe up here. We'll find out eventually. Okay.
Where's your uniform?
Alright, I think this guy here gives you more Legion quests as well. So if we were to switch into our Imperial Cuirass. Do you have any orders for me? Okay, you need to be a Knight Protector. Okay, fine. Fine.
What do you want?
Ladam Dredil, the Duke's Guard. This is here Duke Vedam Dren, who, by the way, wears, I think, an
What say you?
ebony armor. Where is Asienaran? Rain, Ronnie. That's a door out. Those, I think, yeah, those are doors out. I don't think it's that high. I think she was just in the main chamber somewhere. I just missed her. So down we go again. Okay, it's not you, clearly. Ah, probably you. Haha, there she is. I would like you to take me to Mournhold, please. You wish to go to the mainland? That's highly irregular. I'm sure you've heard that they have restricted travel to Mournhold. They've been a bit worried about the blight. What's your reason for wanting to go to the city? fear I've been marked by the Dark Brotherhood, and I wish to investigate. Oh my! I can see why you'd want to get that cleared up. That's dangerous business, though. I can't say I'd be happy to send you off on that sort of fool's errand. If you're sure, though, I suppose I can oblige you. If you need to return to Vardenfell, speak with Efetai in the Royal Palace. Take care, friend. Those people are not to be taken lightly. I'll send you there when you finish speaking. Okay. So we can use those two to travel back and forth, and I don't think you should kill them. This here should be Efetai. By the way, there are new plants here as well.
So,
There are royal guards, and there are also other guards here. There's also a temple.
justice never sleeps.
Gosh, this place is confusing. This is the Royal Palace throne room. Not sure what I'm supposed to do in here. Alright, talk to one of the royal guards. We just passed a few of them. That's Halset's chambers. We probably don't want to go in there just yet. Halset, by the way, I think is the king. Yeah, kind of the Dunmer king. They don't accept him that much because the Dunmer always have the tribunal, which is just way better. They're gods. You don't need a king if you have gods, you know?
Never sleeps.
What do you know about the Dark Brotherhood? Would 100 gold make you feel more comfortable about that? Maybe another 100? Okay, some say they live in the sewers near the Great Bazaar. Can you tell me about the Great Bazaar, perhaps? The eastern section of town. Okay, fine. We can do this. That's probably where it's out. Yeah, courtyard. That's where I want to go. Okay. This guy here, I think we actually hire. This fellow here is just someone. Kind of filler material. And this over here is the temple courtyard door. The other one is, I think, a door outside, which is currently not usable. Oh no, the Plaza Brindisi Dora. I will go to the temple courtyard first. Look at this magnificent temple.
Hurry this up, will you?
Okay, this guy here. You have a small favor to ask. Yeah, sure. Here, 50 gold. Splendid. I really do appreciate it. I must say, you're quite a generous soul. In fact, as long as we're talking and getting along so well, do you think maybe you could swap me another 100? I'm quite sure that I can pay you back in just a few days' time. I've always had excellent luck when it comes to these sorts of things. So what do you say? I suppose I can have 100. You really are something, number 12. I can see we're going to get along famously. Okay, I'll be upfront with you. If I could just have another 1,000 gold or so, I can really make it here. I just know it. You've been so good to me, and it's clear that you've got the money. Just a little more help. Fine. Here you are. I don't have 10,000 gold. No. Okay, fine. I don't care. Gold, bastard. Ooh, the blessings of Almalexia. Yeah, fine, has 5 gold. Lady of Mercy, eh? Almalexia is the mother of us all, healer and protector. Always has been. I suppose she doesn't seem that way now. It's the wolf that go through her. It's hard for all of us. She's had to change, to toughen herself and her followers. It's true that sometimes dissenters disappear when they question her doctrines. The hands of Almalexia are more like inquisitors than knights of loving mercy, and Wormhole doesn't feel much like the city of love anymore. But hard times demand hard gods. Okay. Do you have any good spells for me? Nothing too great. We don't have Turn Undead just yet, so I might actually go with that. Oh yeah, we're here to burn money, so let's do that. I wish to learn Holy Touch. I usually don't have to because I have the yeah, that kind of backfired. This temple is magnificent. There's Granny Varus, who I think does the cleaning here. The Office of Lord Archcanon.
Almalexia knows and sees.
And these guys here are the High Ordinators.
Almalexia knows and sees.
They like us because we're high up in the temple, but this armor here is amazing. Like these guys here, you don't want to mess with them. Ah, you're the one who has recently arrived in Mornholt from Vardenfell. I was told of your arrival. I understand you had some problems with the Dark Brotherhood. An interesting group and usually rather effective. I'm surprised you're still alive. Perhaps you have potential, or they sent incompetence. I believe you might be of service to Our Lady. Oh, really? I'm always aware of those who might be able to serve Our Lady Almalexia. If you are worthy to do it, the temple and the city are guarded by the High Ordinators, and the hands fulfill other duties for the Lady. I am her chief steward, Fedris Hilaire. Now, if you wish to be of use, we have some matters to discuss. Since we are members of the temple, I'm not sure if that will actually gain us any favors, but we'll talk about that. Perhaps you have already met young King Hilalu Helseth, a foul man unworthy to sit on a throne. Still, he holds the right of succession. The lady must keep an ever watchful eye on this king, though, lest he do something that would be detrimental to the temple, our fair city, and perhaps all of Morrowind. Currently, there are concerns about some new recruits that Helseth seems to be training. Do I really want to do that right now? Tell me about the new recruits. A standing army is nothing new in the city, though it is largely unnecessary. Mornholt is protected by her walls from the outside, and by Our Lady Almalexia from within. None would dare to mount an attack here. Still, tradition dictates that the king maintain an army. We believe that Helseth is raising some quite a different sort of army, a goblin army. Okay. Foul, vicious creatures. No wonder Helseth has chosen them to be his foot soldiers. I know that the goblins are being trained nearby, though not where exactly. Ask around the city about goblins. Someone will know. I wish for you to find a location of goblin training area. When you do, kill the war chiefs. There should be 2. Sever the head of the army, and the rest will shatter like a scrib. You might rid the city of their 2 Altma trainers as well. If you complete this task, the lady will be pleased. Apparently the Altmas have been using goblins to train their troops. That's interesting. We'll not do that now. Sorry, Almalexia, but I'm not interested. This here, by the way, is the High Chapel, which we apparently are not allowed to enter without the request of Almalexia herself. That's fine. We'll give her some time. She may end up summoning us later. Also, this place is so confusing. Over there. No, I think this is where the guy was standing who wanted to have our money. He is gone now, so I guess he's pouting in a corner, hopefully. With 10 grand, of course, you could make it. Okay. The women, eh? I mean, I've seen pretty women before. I just can't get over it. I came from a small town to seek my fortune, as my father would say, but it's hard to get anything done here. It's all just so overwhelming. And I guess a little intimidating too. I mean, what would any of these women want with me? It's hard to hope that I might meet the woman of my dreams. Okay. So, a city of love, eh? Okay, Goldstreet, I think, is one of the districts of that, of Mornholt. It's probably not the one I'm looking for. I know, I think Goldstreet is more of a...
Be quick, and I shall serve you, sir.
yeah, it's more of a residential area. There are a few stores in here as well. And many people here actually have quests for you.
Gods grant you justice, Sarah.
Okay. Oh, there's a museum of artifacts. We want to go in here. This is actually the place I've been looking for. Okay, is this like the Emperor's New Collection? There is very little in terms of, you know, artifacts here.
Justice never sleeps.
Are you perhaps having a high ordinator exhibition?
Morrowind, city of light, city of magic.
It's as if they're really there. Look at that. Oh, they have one artifact here. The Hammer of Stendar, which does tremendous chopping damage. And even does 10 damage to your health on top of that, if that's necessary. It weighs 1,000 weight units, so good luck wielding that. But this is kind of why they suppose it is Stendar's hammer. Oh well, let's see. We do have some quite fine things as well. Greetings, I'm Terasara, curator of the Morrowind Museum of Artifacts. The museum is privately funded, and is an effort to collect and display many of the artifacts from this part of the world. Should you want to sell something you feel the museum would be interested in, bring the item here and we can assess its value. Be warned, however, that theft is a serious matter, and likely to equal a death warrant for any foolish enough to attempt it. Okay. What would we sell? The museum is interested in purchasing unique artifacts from all over Morrowind. If you have anything we might have an interest in, we can discuss the specifics. I can tell you upfront the museum is willing to offer half the total value of any artifact sold, up to 30,000 gold. We do have a limited budget, you see. Now, we can actually sell the Ice Blade of the Monarch, which I'm not going to use. You will have to pry the boots of the Apostle from my cold dead fingers, though. Let's talk about Stendar's hammer for now. Rumor has it the god of justice himself wielded this hammer. I am inclined to believe it, as none less than a god could ever hope to raise the thing, let alone swing it. It took 4 men just to lift it onto the podium for display. I guess they also had to bring it like by boat or so. They don't ever wondered if Almalexi could swing that. Anyway, I would like to sell you the Ice Blade of the Monarch, I guess. Ah, the Ice Blade. Often have I heard tales of it. One wonders might have become of it, had the assassination succeeded. Well, no matter. Do you wish to sell it? For 30 grand, yes, we'll sell it. I personally don't believe the rumors that the blade chooses who wields it, and I think it will be quite safe here in our display case. Thank you.
I'm listening.
They also... it should be somewhere here now. Well, somewhere. This is the Famed Artifacts of Tamriel. It's a book we're going to read in just a moment. They should actually... yeah, there's the Ice Blade of the Monarch. This looks somewhat pretty. Yeah, I don't think it's... I have decided to go spear fighting, so I'm not going to wield a long sword, and even less a two-handed one. So, listed below are some of the more storied items found throughout Tamrielic lore. There is the Lord's Mail, which apparently is a gift of Kunareth. I know where that is. The Ebony Mail is a breastplate from the Daedra Boethia. Okay. The Spellbreaker is also... I've never seen that. Chrysamere, I think I've seen before, but I can't recall where. Staff of Magnus, same here. Warlock's Ring, not sure. Ring of Finaster as well. Ring of Khajiit, we actually have that, but it's one of the things that I will not give up. Okay, apparently the ring was not happy with being constantly used. The Mace of Malakbar is also something we'll probably drop, because I'm not going to be mace fighting. The Mass of Clavicus Vial. I think that's actually held by Sorkville the Raven. Ruinous Razor, that's a very, very good one. The Spear of Bitter Mercy, we might try to get that one, because it's, well, it's the Spear of Bitter Mercy. The Curious of the Savior's Side, I think this one sits in Telfair. It's like hidden in some in one of the things there. And I believe the Spear of Bitter Mercy is actually wielded by the Daedra Hilsina. Never seen that or that. The Fists of Randagulf, I know where those are. We're going to find those. Oh, the Eyesight of Monarch. I want to know what that does. It's truly one of Terminator's most prized artifacts, and we just sold it. Legend has that the evil Archmage Almion Selmu enchanted the claymore of a great warrior, with the Sword of Frost Monarch, a stronger form of the more common Frost Atronach. The warrior, Thorgnar Assi, was to play a part in the assassination of a great king in a far-off land, and become the new leader. The assassination failed, and the Archmage was imprisoned. The Ice Blade freezes all who feel its blade. The blade circulates from owner to owner, never settling in one place for long. Ring of Surroundings, we have that as well. And we might sell those. And the Boots of the Apostle are a true mystery. The wearer of the boots is rumored to be able to levitate, though nobody has ever seen them used. Most of Ebenhard has, actually. The Ring of the Wind, we have that, and if I find something better, I'm going to sell that. The Mentor's Ring, the Vampiric Ring, there's a lot of rings. And since you can only use 2 rings at once, I guess some of them will eventually end up here. Ladon's Wand, Staff of Hazadoki, Bloodworm Helm. I've never seen that either. Goldbrand, I think I've seen before. Umbra Sword. Yeah, there's a whole lot of those artifacts here, and they're pretty damn amazing. Sadly, I can't take this book. I would totally use it for reference. Yeah, no, you will not get the Boots of the Apostle from me. Just no. No way. But yeah, that's the Artifact Museum. And now I at least have some weight capacity again. Go me. Also, I think one of those Ordinators is somebody you have to actually fight. But we're not here to big fights. By the way, just a fun fact here. The Tribunal thing was added a bit weirdly. Unlike Solstheim, which is an actual island... Also, this looks kind of nice here. I'm quite sure there's something here, because it's very suspicious. Anyway, Solstheim is actually over here. So Solstheim is actually a place they added. The city of Mournhold is not. The city of Mournhold is just here. The game technically considers us still in Ebenhard, so I'm not sure how it basically did the transition there, but the area of Mournhold is basically somewhere on the main continent, and we can't get to that. We also can't leave the city, and LMC intervention will lead us to, Mournhold. It will get us to the Temple of Almalexia, the Elm of Elmcv. Also, every place here has a gate to the sewers. And don't get me started on those sewers. It's a temple courtyard. I think those districts are also all interconnected to a degree. I do like this armor here.
I do not want company. Go away.
Okay. I think this guy here is somebody you actually have to kill later on. And it's really difficult.
Who do you think you are?
I'm trying not to talk to too many people here because I don't want to. We're going to have some fun in Mournhold very, very soon. But I would prefer that after the fact, or after we've defeated, after we've dealt with the main quest. But let's get to the Brindisidorum Plaza, or Plaza Brindisidorum. What's over here? There is this fellow here. Just a Royal Guard. There is this magnificent statue, which we can't really see and appreciate there. So this is a battle between, I suppose, Almalexia and... oh, Morrowind's Dagon. Ha! Okay, there you go. So this here seems to be Almalexia. Quite an impressive hairdo. And this fellow here with too many arms is not a Machamai. Or Machamp is the English version, I think. This is Morrowind's Dagon. who clearly should have picked something. Well, he is having a bad day. I'm gonna say that. Should have probably brought more weapons. He has 4 arms and he used 2 tops for that axe. So yeah, that one's on him. Anyway, there is more stuff here. We can also go to. But I think we can also recall here. The Great Bazaar. Let's see what's up here. I might just list some of those, sell some of those potions and maybe other things we can sell. Okay, the Great Bazaar. It's a lovely place. There's a note here. What's that saying? The Common Tongue. This broadsheet is a newsletter copied on cheap paper, featuring sensational events in the city of Morrowind. One article describes a list of individuals who died under suspicious circumstances when their interests conflicted with those of a former prince of the West. The reference is clearly King Helseth, King of Morrowind, formerly Prince Helseth of the Kingdom of Wayrest and the province of High Rock. A poet can have no higher purpose than to tell the truth about the human condition. Lord Vivek. Wouldn't he talk about the Dunmer condition more? Mysteries of the West. I have a little list, they never would be missed. Appearing at the top, 3 names: Anhar, Khajiit Male, Martyrius Aurentius, Imperial Male, Usole Asiel, Breton Male. What do these 3 names have in common? All 3 at one time or another represented an inconvenience to a Western noble prince named Helseth. Well, of course the reference is obvious. I mean, it's spelled out right here. Anhar was an agent for Eastern ebony merchants. There was an unfortunate scandal concerning improper contracts offered to Helseth as compensation for his assistance in obtaining ebony import remits from blah blah blah. I'm not going to read all that. Okay. I'm not going to bother with that. No, I'm not going to do that here. This is actually kind of fun. Morrowind has a lot of very, very nice things. This here is a stage. On this stage, you can actually play a role. So you can talk to this guy. He will give you a book which you then have to learn and recite from on stage, and they basically grade you depending on how you do. It's absolutely glorious, and of course you get to fight as well. You two seem to be having troubles. All these people here. Mornhold. Anyway, it puts you through so many memories. Also, look at how different this place is from like Morrowind itself. And that's another thing that I find absolutely stunning. They made a completely new area. There was one thing I would totally want to do here. I forgot which one it was. It might be the pawnbroker. It might be one of those other 3 here. There is one particular shop which we do want to get into. Magic shop. Armory. Oh right, we can actually go into the armory here. I think it was in here. And something that is up here would be...
What's good for the Empire is good for business, citizen.
Do you have that stuff? If you remember the armor that Apelles Martius wore, it was adamantium armor, and I think we can buy it in Mornhold, but I forgot which trader has it. It does have it made for us, I think. There are some adamantium ore nodes in the... I think in the old Graham Mornhold. Which you could then use. It's a magic shop. We'll go to the pawnbroker quickly. Where was it? Or trader, one of those. Probably not you. Also, yeah, he's looking for women. We can be basically the guy who helps the others out. Ooh, special offers every day. No special offers for me, though. Screw you, then. pretty big bad boy. Solargonian. Anyway, was it here? Not the clothier, but we'll look into here. It's not that one. Where the hell was it? It might be the. It might be in the residential district as well. I don't know. Maybe it was a magic shop. I don't think it was though. No, it wasn't.
So what's this regarding?
It's about spells, I guess. Ooh, yeah, some fancy things. You can summon a clan fear. We haven't seen those before. They're kind of rare to find. We could get. I think we need some better destruction spells, but I don't think we can cast them. And that's the one thing I would like to see here. Also, we're sitting on 30,000 gold. It would probably be 50,000 if I were willing to sell my Ring of Tikajit and Ring of Surroundings. I could probably get rid of the Ring of Surroundings, but we'll hold on to that for now. Yeah, I think I'll not buy anything from you. Thank you. You there? Would you stand still for a moment? You can barter with him. You have Journeyman's Grandmaster's Retort. And a Grandmaster's Mortar and Pestle. You actually have a complete set of Grandmaster's alchemy equipment and 9,000 gold. Glorious. You didn't buy that. Okay, fine. I'm very tempted to sell him some stuff. Not the stuff you went to buy, obviously. But we could... I mean, I really want this stuff. I really want those Grandmaster's items. I believe you can actually steal them from somewhere else as well. Yeah, it's fine. I do like the artwork in here, though. It's absolutely glorious. Mornhold is pretty. Can't stress that enough. I love this place. And I hate this place. Both in equal amounts. It wasn't the bookseller. I'm quite sure it was not the bookseller. There was one store in here I definitely want to check out, because it kind of requires you to collect things, and I'd rather start that now than later. Because many of those things can be found on the mainland. Or not the mainland, on Morrowind. There's one of those booths here. Or gazebos, I guess. Although I suppose this guy here... You're not a blacksmith. You might be a blacksmith. There was a blacksmith here. Who may or may not have use here. What do you sell? Imperial Silver Helm. I've never seen that. It's not the stuff I'm looking for. So, sorry. My bad. Maybe it's over there. I think this is one of the other single... Oh yeah, Marina Gilmith is totally a single woman. And I think part of the quest is basically figure out which partner to get for her. You're listening? It's also not that. I was sure there was another blacksmith here. Oh well. Can't win them all. Okay. I'm quite sure you can actually buy a suit of adamantium armor here. I'm quite sure I've added this mod. Okay, where's the exit to this place again? It's not here. Okay, where is the exit? Doran Place, plaza there. So another exit should be here. The city is kind of circular. I think all revolves either at the temple or the palace, or something else with the palace. And I think this is one of the reasons why I definitely hated Mornhold. Because getting out of a district is so bloody annoying. But yeah, we're going to have a proper stroll through the town later on. There's just a few things I want to show you. Especially the Museum of Artifacts is very nice, because at least it gives you a way to get rid of the artifacts you don't want to use for a very, very fair price. Plaza. The other one is, I think it's the Temple Courtyard, but I'm not sure. Take a brisk stroll here. Very nice. Oh yeah, it's Temple Courtyard. So Morrowind is not actually that big. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that means. Do you remember this guy we have not given money? I think he's back. And he's pissed. And he's waiting for us somewhere over there, I guess. Those trees, they're so lovely. No, he's not here. What is that? No, that's a high ordinator. It's not you.
Isn't it great?
Oh, by the way, I've read earlier that corpses despawn in 3 days. So, yeah. I guess it was good that I dropped the Daedric staff and things away from that Daedra earlier, so we can take them later.
Really? Say your piece,
And before I ask Efetai to send me back, apparently he's not here yet. Oh, I've just missed him. Yeah, there's this guy we've not given money, who, by the way, will ask you for way more than 10,000. He will go, I think, up to 1 million if you keep going and giving him money. So there is no way you can like, solve this quest positively. He will always be miffed at you, and he will actually stand here in a full suit of ebony armor, and he will try to kill you. Which, by the way, he does reasonably well. So yeah. I don't know if I can harvest that or not. That's a crime. Let's quickly go back here. No, he's not back yet. I think it takes him like a week or so to come back. Okay, and because I want to test it now, I will probably want to. Oh, hello, Weakest. Live stream 101. It totally sounds like I'm instructing you to do things. Because I want to see that, we'll do the travel spells here. I'm fairly certain the unseen intervention will get you back to the temple. But I don't know if we can actually recall here and from here. So yeah, this will get you to the palace, which is kind of cool. They have quests for us here.
The 9 and the...
Excuse me, I was just thinking.
I don't think I need to be a lay servant here. Lay servant. What are you? Waiting. You have spells for us. Don't care. What about recall? Will that get me back to continent? Yes. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't think 720p will not work as I would hope here. So I'm afraid I'll have to go with 360 until I can upgrade my streaming equipment. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, we're dropping Aduzamzi's robe. Be gone. Also, I should have sold those bloody boots. We're gonna get back with our dark brother Curas. And I really want to keep that, but I really don't want to carry it around. It's so freaking heavy, so I'm afraid the Induril stuff has to go as well. I'm so sad about this. I'm so sad about this. It'll have to stay here. It'll have to stay here for the time being. Can I sell those boots right here? You, sir. Would you like to buy some Dark Brotherhood boots?
My anger is reserved for the foolish.
No. Fine.
Greetings, Outlander.
you're that guy who had this quest for us. You only train. I say only train. Training is a valuable service. Okay, we don't seem to be able to get that here, so let's just Elm CV intervention out. Okay, what's the next rank in the Legion? We need one skill at 60. My spear is actually at 60, so I should be able to do this. Okay. What to do next? We could actually do some training now again, because we have a lot of money. Okay. Where is Ashal Mimil Kala? Have I seen this place before? We should probably ask the Oracle where the hell this place is. Okay, in here.
So what's this about?
You. South of Gnarmok. Okay. West of the Dunmo stronghold called Lormaran in the Bitter Coast region. A thin strand of land connects the south part of the island with the mainland and the coast.
You seem like very good company.
I'm also kind of interested in knowing what that is. Like, this looks very interesting to me. And it looks a bit too special to not go there, although I believe this might be where one quest location actually is. Okay, now we want to go to... Surprisingly close to Sedanine, so we could totally go there, if we so desired. But we have a bunch of quests in Gnarmok. That's Lormaran, that's Gnarmok. So one of those islands is going to be... Wait, let's see. Shalmil... West of Lormaran. So if we go to Balmora, we could probably easily get there without having to walk to Gnarmok. Although I believe in Gnarmok we'd actually also have some quests to solve. Yeah, it seems unnecessarily far. I could just walk this bit here and then go west from there. It seems a lot easier to me, so we'll do that. I believe you can actually take a boat to Gnarmok, or a silk shot, but I would suppose it's a boat. Let's travel. I think any of those will get us there. Okay.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I would like you to take me to the foreign quarter. I think you have to take a boat to Gnarmok. There's a bunch of quests there. Most of them I forgot already, but we do need to kill some guy for... Oh no, we don't have that quest from Anasi just yet, do we? Let's see. Topics. Topics. Share care. Yes, we do have that. Okay, Gnarmok. Yeah. Okay, shall we take the Silt Stride or let's take the Mage's Guild. That's quicker. Let's take the Mage's Guild. The only reason why I'd want to actually take the Silt Stride is if I wanted to, say, recover some health on the way. Or some magic, but we're at full health and we don't really need the... we don't regain magic over time, thanks to the sign we've chosen. That's wrong. Let's go up here.
Go on about your business.
Yeah, I'm on it, mate. I'll have to look for some medium armor. Oh, hello the Hector. Okay, Mage's Guild back to Balmora. Let's also see what quests the temple had for us, just in case. Quests. Temple. Compassion. Haven't we done that? Tulsvalen. Where the hell was Tulsvalen? I think that might actually be in Gnesis, but
Good wishes to you, friend.
do you remember where Tulsvalen lives? Because I totally forgot it. I know we have a quest to hand in there, but I don't know who gave it to us.
Pleasure to meet you.
Might have been Aldrun. Let's go there quickly. Aldrun has a temple. And we have 30 grand to burn. And since the only brothel in Morrowind actually does not let you do brothel stuff, I don't think we'll do anything with including prostitutes. So I'm afraid our 30 grand will have to go into education. And I'll probably also save the game here, just because we do want to save the game. Never to save it, especially when the game takes a while to load. It's always a bad sign, so yeah, run to that save button and live stream 102. So I'm trying to save a lot. I was brutally reminded of that. Little oversight on my part when I there's Tulsvalen. We have indeed shown compassion. I have that potion. I don't think it's the same potion, but he'll not care, so it's fine. Oh yeah, give me some more duties. A man in Suran named Elvil Vidron is a false incarnate. What's a false incarnate? He claims to be the Nerevarine and makes prophecies of doom. Clearly he is a heretic. Convince him that he is mistaken, or if all else fails, prove it by killing him. If he is the true Nerevarine, he is protected by prophecy and cannot die. I don't think the prophecy is that protective. I can die. And I'm supposed to be a incarnate as well at some point. At least if I understood Caius Casades right. But for now we are making up we're making our ranks in the Imperial cult. Although Let's see. Do I have anything that will give me spear skill? Give me strength. Blunt weapon. Long blade. If we found somebody who would teach us long blade. Gildan, do you know long blade? Probably not. No. We could, however, probably find someone in the Legion form. Which means I will probably have to get my uniform out again. Okay. Where's the quest giver? You're probably a quest person. So, uniform in. Okay, you're apparently busy right now, so fine, we'll not talk to you.
Greetings.
It was Imzin the Dreamer down here who was giving you quests. Imzin? Who was Yonsis Dalamax? I'm not going to talk about that anymore.
Interesting. You've earned my trust.
You can train me in a bunch of things which I don't care about right now. You can teach me hand to hand. Okay, I think you're a monk. In a very un-monky. You can teach me block sneak, and that's all nothing I want to learn right now.
If you need a good laugh or a tall tale, you've come to the right place.
You can train me in long blade. Let's see. We need 9 points in that. So 1. You also learn axe. 2. Boy, where did she go? 3. 4. Yes, I'm playing with the STEPWIND mod pack. 5. Okay. Lost count now. 6. 7. 8. And 9. That should do. And now we're at 10. Oh, he's in a data ruin. Yeah, no, we're not going there. We are so not going there. How are we looking in intelligence? We probably want 1 more on that. You can probably teach me in something that gives me intelligence. No, you can't.
Of course. What may I do for you?
You probably also can't. What gives you intelligence? Conjuration. Quite sure I can find someone who can teach me that. Might even find that at the temple. Because conjuration, for some reason, is considered a somewhat highly art. Oh, fine. We'll not get training just yet. I'm quite sure they will actually give us training with the next rank. Nope. I just want to learn 1 point of conjuration. 1 single point. Could you teach me conjuration, please? Training. Conjuration. 1 point. That's all we needed. I'll spend the rest on security training.
I am blessed.
Okay, Aldrune. Where do we have that? There is the... this one here. It's kind of obvious you have Warriors Guild, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild. Although the latter does not actually use a sign. Okay, Anger of the Juvenile was up here, I think. Yes.
Yes, stranger?
You will not teach me just yet. Fine. I'll find someone else to teach me then. You, Joe Tazar, will not teach me. Can you? No, you can't teach me. Can you perhaps teach me security? You can! Lovely. Okay, this person does not know anything else about security. So we now have the... well, we have reached everything this person can teach us. So we can actually now ask for training to this person and maybe get our money back, but I don't think that's how the game works, sadly. Okay, you don't know anything about that either. Is nobody here able to teach me security? I'm not going to read that book just yet. Maybe you. No. Nobody can... Do you know anything about picking locks? No. I should probably not go around asking that. What do you know about picking locks? Could you perhaps teach me anything? Wait, you may have the skill. Wait! Don't go. Wait here. Teach me about... alchemy then. There you go now. Would you mind standing still for a moment? Thank you. So yeah, now we're getting into this little problem that we have nobody who can actually teach us stuff anymore. Because we know about as much as they do. Which, to be fair, is not that much considering their skills are capped at 40. I guess we'll find a decent security trainer in... a decent alchemy trainer in here. Someone here is bound to know something. Not you.
What is it, Sarah?
Wealth beyond measure.
Yes, friend.
Okay, you don't know anything either. This guy doesn't look very wizardy. You can teach me about alchemy. Lovely.
Well, what have we here? Interesting.
Alchemy me, please. Okay, we can now safely go rest and meditate on what we have learned. 1 hour will do. We have ascended to level 17. Lovely. Life isn't over. You can still get smarter or cleverer or more experienced or meaner, but your body and soul just aren't going to get any younger. Okay, so strength it is, intelligence it is, and of course luck. We actually have money for another level, so we can learn something else. Could learn mysticism. I think that would actually be a good idea. Learn some more mysticism. But first off, let's go with conjuration, 10 points.
An adventurer.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, 10. Would you? No, you can't teach me.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Hail and welcome. Do you have
You.
any news?
No, you cannot teach me anything. Nobody in here. Okay, who here could teach me mysticism? Is mysticism even Mage's Guild's skill? I think it is. Mage's Guild? You do teach mysticism. You only have spells to sell.
Good wishes to you.
You there, Argonian. Fabulous robe. No mysticism though. I guess we'll go look in Balmora because that's where we're going anyway. Okay. Well, do you perhaps teach? You don't teach mysticism. Take me to Balmora, please. Okay. Do you? You only sell spells.
How may I help you?
Let's see if Marian Dren, our good old friend here, can teach us. He can teach mysticism. Oh, governing attribute. Well, fine. So we probably want to work on our willpower as well. Do you have any other skills that require willpower? No. Okay, so yeah, we totally need to get our willpower up. I completely forgot about that. What could I learn here? We have very poor speechcraft, so I'll have that leveled up. Should be able to find speechcraft trainers in the Thieves Guild. They're good with that. Although I believe the Imperial Cult and maybe even the Temple would also probably provide training for that. It's kind of weird, the Brotherhood has not attempted to kill us again anymore. It seems to come in waves. Like maybe they get a new... Do they teach assassins? Like, is it like... Did we butcher the complete class of 4E whatever year we live on by now? This can go away. We'll keep the cuirass. Come on, you can pay more for that. Wear them now.
Help I will, but don't take too much time.
You might be wearing those now. Okay, speechcraft. Let's train some speechcraft. I think these two here are sleepers, yes. Rarain Radaris is a sleeper, but I think he is also... Oh, they're talking about it again. Okay, fine. At some point those will attack you, and I think you get a reputation bonus with them if you don't kill them. So if you do the main quest without actually getting attacked by them, which is kind of difficult, especially if you go to a place you're not frequent that often, and you don't know who the sleepers are, and who just snap and try to kill you. Okay, would you... You don't teach speechcraft. Someone here is going to teach it. You don't. You can teach me nothing I want to learn right now. You probably want... No. Only higher ranks. Well, fine. You would probably be able to teach me. You can't see me through... Is it that you can't see me through those plants? Do teach me speechcraft, please. Speechcraft it is. This and this. We're probably never going to be good at speechcraft though. Don't get me wrong there. It's a skill that levels very, very slowly, especially if you don't actually do much persuading. But we don't. Okay, we should rest and meditate. Sounds like a plan. Should let me through. We have so many quests we still need to do. And that was something that actually fascinated me about Morrowind. It was like you were never done with the game. It was one of the first games that I've played where you could always find something else to do. You could always find, like, you could do the main quest, and since you didn't have to do anything else before that, really, you could just do that later. You could just go and become House Lord of your great house, or you could join a great house. You didn't have to join before. You could just, yeah, you could do whatever you wanted, and that was great. And there was always something to do.
What do you want, Outlander?
And you could just go nuts. It was glorious. Or you could master your skills. You could do other things. And games like, what else did I play back then? I think it was kind of fun with Diablo 2 as well. Okay, the challenge now is to stay at the peak as long as you can. You may be as strong today as any mortal who has ever walked the earth, but there's always someone younger and new challenger. I don't think we're about to challenge younger people anymore. I think we're more into challenging older people, like very, very, very old people, like as old as the gods. Okay, what would I do for more willpower? Restoration would do nicely. We also suck at restoration, so we can probably learn that. Also, how we look at money-wise. We still have plenty of money to burn through. Would you let me through? Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, you teach restoration. So we'll learn some restoration. Or alteration. Let's learn alteration, because I think we're even worse at that. I'm afraid this is not the most interesting live stream for now, because we are doing a lot of training.
Hail, may your adventures be great.
Oh, they are great, and they're going to be even greater. We're going to see stuff that you would not even believe nowadays. Alteration. I think 2 more will do. So that's sorted. Should we go make a quick detour to Siran? Okay, what else could I learn now? Armor would probably go nicely. I don't want to use more speechcraft. Security we can't learn anymore, at least not from those people. Athletics, we might, but we'll get this later on anyway. Okay. So why not take? I don't want sneaking training, because that's something we also will gain quite rapidly on our own. Let's see if we can do armor. More strength is never a bad idea, especially if you're going to venture into a Daedric ruin, with the potential of Daedric artifacts all over the shop.
Yes, Outlander.
Should also probably at some point do this lady's quest. Okay, I wanted to learn armor. So let's see if Wayne can teach us that. Can you teach me any more armor? Please tell me you're not capped at 40. Okay, you are not, that's good.
You speak with me.
He might be capped at 50 though. Oh, any moment now. There we go. There's to rest and meditate.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Oh, I'm totally walking with virtue. I'm walking with all the virtue. Greatest virtue. Just kidding. Okay. We'll rest for 1 hour. You're really good. Maybe the best. And that's why it's so hard to get better. Just keep trying, because that's the way you are. That's presumptuous. Okay. I would be half tempted to actually get another 5 points in willpower. We're under 16 grand, so let's not do that. We could totally afford it. We could actually totally afford it. I don't think we'll gain... Ah, no, let's do it. Teach me restoration, please. 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe, I'm not sure on that, but I believe those actually like in order of her skills. So she knows least about restoration, a bit more about mysticism, and most about alteration.
Do not fear, friend. I will assist you however I can.
3, 4, and 5. That should get us to all the...
Adventurer, I presume.
that should get us to all the willpower points we need. Now back to the Fighters Guild for some more blacksmithing training. Okay, 51. Come on, you can do 60. You can get me to 60. Please tell me you can get me to 60.
There's something not right about you. Maybe you should go.
Ah! This is not quite what I was hoping for here. I guess I'll have to do the rest in nothing you can teach me. Ah, that's a real shame. That's a real shame here. Who else could I go for strength?
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
I guess what I'll do instead is I will go to Ajira and learn alchemy. I hope she can teach me enough. Ah, seriously. So yeah, we're now making our way to the point where we do have less possible teachers. Or fewer possible teachers. Maybe Galbadia knows a bit more about alchemy, if he knows anything about it. Okay, can you teach me alchemy? You can. I do even know a bit more about that. Didn't want that chat anything. And there's something we could actually do though. We could spend the rest of our money on getting our spear enchanted. I'm still not quite sure what spells I would like to put on that. Damn you, Galbadia! Okay, maybe...
You, Outlander?
Could you teach me? Yes, you could teach me, things, but I don't need that, actually. Ah. What to learn? Please tell me you don't have to bore me again. Ah.
Outlander.
Let's avoid Landros Bilal, because I really don't want to talk to him again. He's creepy. He is totally creepy. And I guess I'll see if I can learn some medium armor. Not from Satilda. I think you were teaching medium armor. Yes, you were. Could also go with agility, but no. What's my agility like? We have plenty of that. So, medium armor it is.
I'm listening.
Okay, we'll go meditate in the Mage's Guild again. And by meditate, I mean we're just gonna have a nap there. And then we'll I don't know what we'll do. I guess we'll try to do some more temple quests, and we'll try to get the next Oracle mission out of the way. I also believe that, yeah, we want to go to Gnar Mok. I'm gonna see if I can find a boat or silt rider to Gnar Mok. I'm not sure they have a silt rider platform.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do?
Totally like a pet silt rider. I think those would be amazing.
An adventurer, I presume.
Okay, rest for an hour. You'll never be better than you are today. If you're lucky, by superhuman effort, you can avoid slipping backwards for a while. But sooner or later you're going to lose a step, or drop a beat, or miss a detail, and you'll be gone forever. Well, the game's certainly picking up a cheerful tone, isn't it? Let's also gain some luck, of course, and as usual, I guess I'll go with... No, I'll not... Yeah, I'll go with strength. Strength never hurts. Could be my creator now. Yeah. To be closer to Gnar Mok. Could go to Caldera. Then try to get to Gnar Mok, but I'll see if I can find a Silt Strider. Maybe the one here even gets us there. I mean, it's not that far, so chances are we'd actually get there. And if not here, where else? Also, the guy's apparently hovering. You there, strange floating man. Can you get me to Gnar? You can't get me to Gnar Mok. But now that we're here, we'll go to Suran. It's one of the places I rarely visit, ever. Same as Caldera. It's like one of those places that are too far off the map that they're not important. There is nothing really going on there, which you direly need to take care of. So, yeah. It's kind of weird. Should probably not drop down there. Now, what was the name of the guy we have to talk about? Elvil Vidrom. Since he proclaimed himself to be an incarnate, he probably has... I mean, I would hope he stands somewhat exposed and public.
What is it, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, he does. And he is very exposed. Let's save the game here because I don't know how to solve this quest. And I don't actually want to kill this guy. Okay, Red Mountain spreads ash and the blight. Sinners gather at the house. The time of the incarnate is at hand. Okay. False incarnate. You're a phony. You disbelieve? I know my destiny, and you will have a hard time proving otherwise. I have seen the message in a dream. Have you not also experienced a walking dream? Yes, but you're not the one I envisioned. Who then, if not myself? The dreams are unyielding. Every day, every night. I must be the one. I must. No, your words are not convincing enough. Okay. What if you pick the other option? I don't know what you're talking about. You cannot harm me, pawn of the temple. Okay, with those 100 gold, and maybe their 200 friends, convince you to be a fallen incarnate? Who then of myself? There must be a meaning to these dreams. Perhaps you're right. Your words have guided me. It's not the 300 gold. It's my words that guided him. I will seek penance for my sins. Forgive me and thank you. I could have also just killed him, but why the hell would I do that? Also, this is a pawnbroker. There is something here that I suppose some of you might find entertaining. Not the Suran slave market. Get your minds out of the gutter there. It's a literal slave market. Also, that person is huge. Clothier. Or the trader. There was some place here that I'm quite sure some of you will want me to go into. Where did it go? Was it this one? Let's run trade house. They have a temple here. They have a Dharma temple. Will we get a quest in here as well? You there, do you have a quest for me? Do you have any duties? No. No duties from you. You do keep something locked away, though. Don't know if I can find that good or not. It's a tiny temple. They don't give you quests.
Walk with virtue out.
Where did this stupid thing go? We still have 10 grand to burn, at least, so... oh, that's probably it, with the red lantern. Would make sense, right? So yeah, this is the House of Earthly Delights. Let's go in there. Because I've been so much training and alchemying earlier in the stream, I guess I'll treat you to a trip to the House of Earthly Delights. There's a book to read. Ooh, acrobatics. I'm not going to read that out for you now. Maybe next time. Do remind me of that. There was a locked door, and this is what constituted as Earthly Delights back in 2003. This is literally all the Earthly Delight we can have here. We can all do all the talking here. But yeah, that's all there is to it. So yeah. This was the House of Earthly Delights, the only brothel in Morrowind. And considering what a brothel usually does, I think there's a reason why they're the only one. And why the entire concept will probably never catch on. Okay, where else is Silstrata now? It's over there, so we'll have to just follow the wall. If it gets us to Aldrune, well, oh no. That's where Suran is, okay. Fine. I got my bearings now, I think. Let's try that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to actually levitate to get to the Silstrata because I have no idea how to get there. Boots of the Apostle for the win, I guess. Where is the bloody Silstrata again? It was here just a moment ago. There it is. There it is. Probably don't fly too high. Let's wait for the spell to wear off. There we go.
A special trip just for you. Same low price.
And please take me back to Balmora. Yeah. Okay. So now we'll just try to go west-ish. That was probably stupid. Let's heal. We should actually, yeah. This little bit of restoration training has buffed our chances to get those spells right quite a bit. We also have a lot more health and fatigue than we had before. And we can do quite a lot with the Boots of the Apostle. So traveling is now quite a bit easier. We can traverse huge distances if we so desire. And I happen to do. The only downside of those boots is that we can't sneak with levitation on. But yeah, no longer will we be trapped on one side of a mountain range. We can just go and levitate away, like this. Oh. Unless we run through a loading screen. Okay. I like those swamplands. I mean, I never go there I'm never really happy going there because it's cliff races and other creepy crawlies, but I think they look kind of amazing. They have this really, really, I don't know, authentic feeling to them. Swamps are weird. I have my bow out. Wonderful. There's a big sound. We probably want to get rid of that. Okay, Lormoran is this way. So we probably want to go this way. This way, maybe more this way. Oi! You! Get. I hate those tiny things. And this is a prime chance to stock up on the Coda Flowers and Ampule Pods again. We're going to go through quite a few of those murky temples. Huzzah! There's a nick sound. Can we stab it? Without it noticing us. Have at thee! Haha, nice. Okay, Coda Flower. And a Draggle Tail. The German version, those were called. Oh no, they weren't called Coda Flowers. The fruit was, but the flower itself was not, actually. I still think Netch are amazing. Who wouldn't want to own a pet Netch? I wonder if you could ride those. I mean, I'm sure we could kill one, but I'd rather ride one. Wouldn't that be amazing? No, there's a cliff race or something there. Why does none of those flowers actually have a flower we can harvest? I'm not sure if that's affected by alchemy skill as well, by the way. The game is kind of nice and gives you like a tooltip for almost everything that might actually be in question, so I think that's really cool. That's awesome. Script jelly. Or not. Or just not. That works too. Okay, we need to go west of Lormoran. Let's find Lormoran, and then just go west from there. Although we do want to be careful with that, because Lormoran is it's a Dunmer fortress, not a Daedric fortress. We want to be careful once we get closer to the Daedric ruin with the hard to pronounce name, which probably means, or which probably counts for all of them. I mean, they all are very unpleasant to say names. Okay. This over there is Lormoran, a Dunmer fortress. I'm not sure I'm getting the point of those Dunmer fortresses, because they have a main stairway. Why would you have a fortress with a main stairway? What's the point of that? If it's accessible to everyone. You don't need a bloody fortress for that. You can just go there anyway. Okay, so if we follow this ridge here, we should probably get to the Daedric Ruin at some point. I know we're going to this area later on as well. I do distinctly remember most of the main quest line, and I remember things that I kinda hated. I absolutely did. Rat. And no rat meat for us. What's going on with that? Okay, there's a cliff racer. Certainly want to kill that as well. Why am I still wearing that? This, without a doubt, terrible piece of equipment that is the Imperial uniform. Okay, that went nicely. Thanks to the terrible AI, quite frankly terrible AI the cliff racers have, I think this is the shrine we're looking for. Or not really looking for, I mean I wasn't looking forward to getting there. Sadly we're also out of soul gems. Completely out of soul gems. Okay. I think those will be the spore pods. I think it's time to save the game again. Just a moment. Fun fact, those Daedric Ruins actually blend in very nicely with the swamps. Okay, live stream. I can't type. 106. 106, yes. There is a Daedroth. How many soul gems do I have? I don't want to waste my big ones for these not so great souls. I don't have. Okay, I do have common soul gems left, so I can actually try to soul trap it. I don't think it's going to be as friendly as the one in Valadas Devnivani's house. It should have a Daedra heart and Daedra skin. Very, very nice. Good yield there. Let's use the restoration spell. That bit. I could just drop a potion, but I really want to get my skills leveled up, so whenever I can I just try to do the spell, or with whatever skill I would need to do. I also like to preserve my health potions for when I actually fight, because that's when you just want to well, using a spell basically means you can't fight for a moment. Since I can't dual wield, I can only use one or the other. So if I end up using a spell, I can't fight back for a moment, and that's just generally not great. So Storm Atronak. that went nicely. Now where is the entrance? Where is the entrance to this place? Also, if anyone did this quest already, maybe you are the person Okay, so that's Gnome. Alright, that's the quest for the Imperial cults, for the Shrine Guardians. Which we are going to do in Gnarmok. We'll get there very soon. Hopefully. Also, since this is a Daedric ruin, what was in here before it was ruined? Like, what were those used for? Were those just temples? Woohoo, we finally got a sneak kill. On the Daedra, lovely. Okay, this would then be the place. And it's already full of stuff. Seven. This looks like a Tremora Lord. Also, the spear has a longer range than it looks like. Okay, we'll take the Daedra Heart and drop the Daedric Warhammer. Look at this beast. Alright, that was the bodyguard. An expensive ring, which is not that expensive, really. Okay, there should be... statue of... who are you? Nobody? Fine. Some of those statues you can actually talk to. And then you'll get a Daedric quest. Which is not as heavy as Daedric item, but those are supposedly more difficult, and they generally yield you a very good item. Basically, they give you the Daedric artifacts here. Do I need to use the Scroll of Roasting for this powerful wizard? You seem to be Caracalmo. No, not Caracalmo,
You will die in disgrace.
Okay, I couldn't quite use this scroll. Ooh, that's something we want. That is one of the things, what's his name? Inohlalu is after. One of the... Okay, there's the scroll down there. Is that the Scroll of Roasting? Do I have telekinesis? Yes. Draft is Soul Rot. Ooh, that's nasty. This one. Song of the Alchemists by Marobal Sul. I think this is a person you can actually meet. And this is poetry, so I'm not going to read it aloud. That. We'll have Black Storm. Flame Bane, why not? There's a chest in here. We do want to pick that as well. Oops, don't do that. Go back where you were. Back to where you were, menu. Ah, this is such a pain in the ass. Okay, I think this will do. Okay, lockpick. Now we'll take all those things. Okay, we came from there. Anything good here? No. Some ingredients, we'll have those. And some more ingredients, we'll also take those. Okay, that's all rubbish. Now, they kind of asked me to kill this guy with this scroll, but I think that's kind of hard, because I suppose the scroll will be found over here somewhere. And I'm not sure where. Okay. Do I want to go through here? There's two different things there. Okay. I think I kind of want to levitate up there. Levitation. Levitation. Where is it? Levitation. Yeah, we'll take the Barber Potion. Wasn't too bad, really. Yeah, now you're giving me that scroll, apparently. There's all you're at. With some rubbish items. You really sent up here with the best stuff, right? I mean, this scroll is quite impressive, damage-wise. See any of the 9 here? And can my levitation get me through there? Yes, it can. Lovely. Another quest where you haven't seen any of the 9. I think it's weird that we don't see them now anymore. Like they give you like 2 quests where you meet the 9 if you look careful, and then you. Well, I'm not looking careful enough, but I'm quite sure I'm looking well enough, and just don't find them. Though of course I might be wrong there. I was actually hoping to not have to fight this fish, but apparently the fish disagrees, so. There you go, I hope you're happy now, fish. Okay, we came from there, right? Okay. Huh, I should have gone this way. I should have totally gone this way. Very well. I could take this warhammer with me. But then again, nobody actually has the 30 grand I could charge for that, so there is next to no point in doing so. Huh. Quickly fly around here. Oops, I only want to do 1. There's nobody hiding around here. Just making sure. Yeah, nothing. Or here. No, nothing either. Huh. Well, looks like we're out of luck. Only one more turn here and move on. This is basically the same place we've been to before. Do I have a detect person spell? Can I detect animals, no people? So I have to give the Voice of the Apostle a while to recharge later. Okay, yeah, there's nothing here or there. Huh. I guess it's just not happening then. There's also absolutely nothing. Another fish. Great. How about down here? Do I have any water-breathing potions? They might actually come in very handy now. Water walking. Should have water breathing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, that does what we needed to. So, I think I've been thorough enough in my exploration and have concluded that I can't find it. If it's here, I can't find it. Which I think is still a real shame, because, as I said, we've had the first two quests which did have members of the Nine appear to us, and now we don't anymore. I think it's just confusing. It's just needlessly confusing. Oh well. Maybe outside or something. Oi. Scamp. I'm not going to levitate around in this ruin. Those aren't really safe.
You will die in disgrace.
Okay, this person decided now that we are supposed to die. Fine with me. Let's take those arrows though. We have the ability to take them now, so we might as well. Let's now go to Gnarmok. So let's restore health quickly. Our chance of success with this spell, of course, dipped down with our endurance, but that's fine. We have to go with another repair session in just a moment. Okay, let's raise it down. Will not annoy the edge. I like it too much. They're cute. Come on, you stupid cliff racer. There we go. Now it's dead. And of course it's diseased. Lovely. Oh, that one got angry. There's another ruin here. Where's that cliff racer going? Still darting back and forth, okay. Not enter this ruin. Those bridges here are terrible. There we go, now it's down. How do we cut straight through that ruin? Yeah, don't. Our mock is right over there. We have to go all the way around this, actually. Or we'll swim. Or even better, because I'm lazy, we will use all those scroats first. This one. Water walking for 200 seconds is nice. Do I have any of those hammers left? I do, plenty. As much as I don't mind the weapon use and weapon like decay system that you have here, not decay, it's just weapon wear and tear, I guess. I think it's a bit too much. Like, I think your stuff deteriorates really quick, and I don't think a spear should be so low. Like, it lost about 1/5 of its total durability, even after like only killing a handful of things with it. Although of course I might be miscounting there, but I think we didn't kill that much with it, and I think it went very low for that. Dry land first, and then we'll see what we can do with this cliff racer. I prefer to take them out before they can annoy me. Is that now Mokos just a... That looks like just a Dwemer ruin. Why would the Dwemer build here of all places? In this god-forsaken swamp. Which one is that? It really is a Dwemer ruin. Who would have thought? Ah, there's a boat. This should be a Gnarmok. So glad they don't have alligators here. That would be a real nail in the coffin for me. Okay, anything good in here? This is our lift. I don't think I've ever been in there. And to be honest, I don't want to go in there unless I'm specifically asked to do so. We know where it is now, so that's good. Although it's kind of hard to miss, really. If you find Gnarmok, you've probably also found our lift. Which would, in my opinion, make it very likely that this place would not have any treasures to speak of, unless they had a very good like, locked door or something like that. Unless anything of that was in place, yeah, the good stuff of there should probably be looted by now. Oh, it's a drawing. Now, they don't seem to be able to attack you through the water surface, which is convenient. Or just didn't notice us yet. I think that might be the case. Probably just didn't notice us because we are actually sneaking very, very well. Something I actually liked in Skyrim was how the people reacted differently to you when you had your weapon out. At least some of the guards were like, yeah, people might get a bit worried if you charge them with a drawn weapon. I don't think anyone ever really bothered, unless there were like one or two instances where they literally didn't want you to have your weapon out, but aside of that, you were mostly fine. Which again, I think is a bit of a squandered opportunity, because they could have gone with a much more immersive world if they had places where they'd really enforce this this weapon ban, or this idea that you don't want to have your weapon out there. Okay, let's run. We have found Gnarmok. This is Nadine Rotherand's shack. We're supposed to kill one of these people. We are supposed to kill one of these people.
Do you want some?
Which one was it? We have shared a care, so that's a quest. Share a care. Darren Adrin. That's you. You are part of the Commander Tong, that's fine. I would like you to leave Anasi alone. So yeah, if you talk to him enough, he will get mad at you, and he will attack you. Come on, make the first move. Make the first move. You know you want to. Now that we have done this, it wasn't even a crime because they started it. Ooh, more lockpicks. I was running low on those. I wish any of some of those had actually at least a master's lockpick. We'll only take some of the probes because they're really not that great. Okay, none of those are anything good. We also have plenty of arrows, so there's no need to do that. Did I actually commit a crime here? Nope, no crime. They started it. I'm good. I didn't even mention that. But now that you have so blatantly denied having that, I'll probably have to check. This is Carrierol's shack. Doesn't seem to have any side entrances. I can't get in here unnoticed because this guard is staring right at me. So, live stream 109. You might want to go to Nadine Rotherand's hut. There has been a bit of commotion there, if you don't mind. Come on, guard.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will now. Now that you're looking away, I will go ahead. Did you turn around again? No. Okay, somebody else sees me. Ah, now nobody sees me. I'll save that on livestream 109 again. Okay. Let's see. We could also try to steal the key from Carrierol himself. but I don't think that's worth it. Okay, nothing in here. Here's droid wax. I'll take that. Oh, and he has the limeware bowl. Of course he has it. So that he seems to be... Close that again. Close that again. Okay, that went well. Anything else we need to do in Gnar Mok? Quests. No, this is near Hlawad, so that's fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see. Data. In the coast near Gnar Mok. I think Abiananit is actually the Daedric ruin over at the south, which we just passed. I don't really want to do that right now, because it's an escort quest and I hate escort quests. So we could take the boat out. Wait a minute, what's our next writ? Chlormarin. That was over here. I could have totally done that and I totally missed it. Damn. Okay, we'll do that next time. For now, we'll just we'll recall because we found one of the threads of the Weaver. And we're gonna return that to Inu-Hlalu. I haven't found this yet, but I have found... what have I found? I found the Sanguine something. Sanguine... Martial Craft. Nice. Belt of Sanguine Martial Craft. Yes, I am ready to return that. I could have also kept that. But using the Morag Tonga as kind of a dumpster right now, so it's fine. Let's Divine Intervention away. We'll turn in those quests, and I think that's enough for the live stream today as well. I think it was a reasonably successful live stream. We've had we visited Mournhold for the first time. We're gonna spend a lot of time there as well. We did a bunch of quests for the temple and all sorts of other sources of
Anytime, friend.
quests. I have returned your bowl. Okay. Any other missions you have for me? Woohoo! We're now an adept. A bossman named the Ned Hellas is apparently having a house haunted. Okay. Okay, we'll talk to the Ned Hellas in Caldera. We'll also talk to you. Yeah. By killing Karakalma and Mariaran, you have avenged the deaths of the healer Urirat and his master Drofaran Stiffneck, and rid the world of great evil. You have served the Imperial cult well. Please take these gauntlets of glory and put them to good use. Speak to me again when you are ready for another one of those quests. That's a light gauntlet. I don't know what exactly. Let's just look at those quickly.
to you. A pleasure
Those are
to
just,
meet you.
I think there's just Naturalist or chitin gauntlets, so screw that. We ain't using that. You can do it puffy as well, so nope. Oh, Stendar has granted me the vision of the artifact Skull Crusher. During the Skyrim captivity, the Master Weaponsmith Hilbengard of Skyrim and the enchanted Dorach Guzal created an enchanted warhammer, feathered hit brutal as an Atronach's fist. This artifact, named Skull Crusher by its makers, was lost when thieves snatched it from a festival display. Legend says its makers gave Skull Crusher the power to betray unlawful possessors, returning by its own will to its makers. Okay. All accounts indicate that the Dorach Guzal and Hilbengard forged Skull Crusher at a Daedric site in Vardenfell, but no one has ever identified that site. But Stendar has given me a sign. He has shown me a vision of Hilbengard's forge. A Daedric rune with a forge of molten stone at its heart. But fate has sealed this Daedric rune forever from the world by a colossal rockfall. Okay, so how am I get there then? Yet there is another way into Hilbengard's forge. It lies through the halls of the dead. I do not know where these halls of the dead lie, but I know there's a way. I know the way is dark and guarded by restless spirits, and the forge itself is guarded by the powerful Daedra who served Dorach Guzal in his enchantment rituals. Ask a Dunmer 7 scout about the sealed Daedric ruin, which might conceal Hilbengard's forge. And ask about the halls of the dead, another ruin or grave guarded by undead spirits near this site. Through such a portal might the questing hero seek Skull Crusher, the peerless warhammer, lost to man since the First Era. I believe this legendary weapon is fated to your hand. If you find Skull Crusher, bring it to me, so I may bless it and free it of its creator's curse. Do you have an idea how many weapons you are supposedly sending to my hand? I already have a two-handed sword. Okay, I sold that, but I have it at the very least. Can you know anything about the halls of the dead? No. Okay. So we can do that. Any other quests I can turn in here? No. So I'm just gonna drop this stuff down in. I hope I'm not supposed to wear this stuff, but yeah. We'll drop that down here as well. Apparently nothing gets lost here, so we're good.
Well met.
Gauntlet of Glory and Gauntlet of Glory. I don't like cast when used for some reason. It's mostly that you have to equip it, and I think casting when used is a bit dodgy, and also
What is it?
if you have a lot of things that are cast when used, and you wear those, and you go through this the spell list, I think at least it covers those items as well. It's quite annoying. Like, I think you actually constantly switch around your equipment as well, and that's just the worst. Also, wasn't this spell like 6 mana at some point? I don't know. I really don't know, but I think it was 6 mana. Anyway, we've done a fair amount of questing. Can we advance any further in the Imperial Cult? We are now in Adept. We need one skill at 50. I like Mysticism. That's fine. How good is my Mysticism? I think it's only 40 because that's where my... Yeah, that's where my skill cap was. Do they like alchemy here? Cult. They don't. Okay, so mysticism it is. But more of that next time. Because I think, yeah, it's been a successful live stream for our character. We have reached a few levels. In fact, we're level 20 now. And the game is becoming increasingly easy now. Because even though I think most enemies level up with you, you're still quite a bit ahead of them because you have all the good kit. Although I would totally like to be completely equipped in artifact grade armor at some point. Anyway, yeah. I've had a good time. I still love Morrowind to bits. And next time I'll probably do more of those Oracle quests because I really enjoy those. let's just save the game. We'll go with the livestream 109 again. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!